Hello and welcome to another episode of the Schaefer Ranch Plus Wolves.
Howdy, folks. Fall is here and the garden is almost done, but we still got some stuff going on. So this may be one of our last for the year garden updates. First off, since we're here, the dang deer are still getting in, even though I've tried to do all this and shut up, wind chime. Look, they just chewing at all this stuff, so I have to try to do something else.
We have some very large 6-point and even an 8-point
Big
buck.
bucks.
Huge.
They've pretty much decimated this one. I don't know if these will come back.
And so they kind of just tip their heads over, and there's nothing we can do unless we got the, big fortified fence just like that.
All this debris here is trying to keep them out, and see the kohlrabi is starting to grow really nicely.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully this will be all right. Still got strawberries and stuff in there, and they've come on to the other side, and like all the carrots are chewed on the top.
I was thinking, while we're doing the video, I was thinking of making a Facebook page for the Shaver Ranch.
Oh,
Have
nice.
a Facebook page, that way I can share pictures, like the big kohlrabi that I just took of you.
Oh, yeah.
And that way, it would just be for the channel.
Yes.
Yeah.
Deer got my sunflower. I don't know if we've reported that or not.
No, it's been a while since we've done a Shaver Ranch garden update. Also, my winter cactus.
Deer just ate it. Christmas cactus.
Christmas cactus, that's what it's called.
This is a garden update, and we had another update for this.
Yeah,
Just briefly.
that'll go up before this, I think.
Yeah, just briefly, it's for the chickens that were getting picked on, the white ones. We put both of the white ones in here, so they're nice and happy.
Yeah.
We just harvested some vegetables. We're gonna make a stew again.
Love that stew. Talk about cost effectiveness.
Took that big cabbage out, and yeah, it's gonna taste good. And we got a bunch of carrots.
What are the red? Are those strawberries? The leaves? Red
Yeah,
leaves?
they're just turning because it's fall. Took a couple of big old kohlrabis out of here.
Yep.
This is lima beans, and I've tried planting a lot of lima beans, and obviously I don't know how to do it because none of them are
Not the
doing
right kind
anything.
of soil, I guess.
Look at all of these broccoli seeds. I'm gonna save all these. I just kind of left them in there.
How long do seeds last if they're stored properly?
Well, if they're stored properly, they've found 2,000-year-old seeds in mummies' tombs, and they've grown things.
Wow.
So it all depends. These little guys are still growing. I planted these weeks ago. I don't think they're getting enough sun because the beans were covering them.
Yeah.
Still got cabbages there. Look, my fall garden coming in, and so are all the weeds.
What kind of plants do you plant for a fall garden?
Well, there's specific ones that are good. Like the collard greens. We had those still growing when they were covered in snow.
Wow.
So all of these that I've planted, there's spinach over here. There's some more kohlrabi.
Yeah.
There's collards. I just planted onions.
It'll probably say on the package when you buy your seeds what is more hardy to that kind of thing.
Quick search. There's collard green. Swiss chard.
Get
in
ahead
here.
of myself here.
Yeah, Swiss chard in there. We also just picked a whole bunch of berries. and
I'm
we're-
still chewing the seeds right now.
Yeah. So those are yummy.
Very good.
So yeah, we're still going.
What is this? Is it just bird poo or what?
No,
What's going
actually, some insects got into the cabbage.
on? Oh, no.
And this white stuff, a couple of weeks ago, I sprayed some diatomaceous earth.
Oh, so that's what that is.
Yeah, the white stuff is diatomaceous earth, and it helped. It killed them. I don't see any more evidence of them.
Good.
Now, quickly, come over here. And a couple of days ago, the deer had knocked this all down. They ate all the beans, which were almost done anyway. They knocked over strawberries, and
what a disaster.
there's deer poop inside there still.
So we are now understanding why people do not like deer.
We still love them. We like to see them in the yard and everything, but eventually we're going to have the whole garden in a
Be encased.
7-foot fence.
Yeah, which would make it to where we could have the best of both worlds.
We've had a couple of nights in the 30s, which has not helped the tomatoes at all, but we did pick a few still.
We have more than we could ever use in here.
We still have some green ones, and hopefully they'll be all right. Picked all the corn, took it out, and we've got all the stalks in the front as
in the front
decorations
yard.
for
We
fall.
should zip around over there and take a look.
Still have some onions growing that were buried in all the squash.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, the squash is done.
Cleaned it up.
we just picked some bell peppers, and we actually have some flowers and little ones growing.
Yeah,
It's amazing because it's been quite cold. Potatoes here are still starting to turn yellow, so they'll be ready to pick soon.
Yep. Here's a slight example of the destructive
Oh.
power of the deer.
This is what the deer do. This is not to keep deer out, this is to keep neighborhood dogs out.
But they just obliterated the fence there.
They just busted
Went right through.
All this was done as
Yeah.
we saw on the previous ones, but this little guy, look at
So nice and cool.
Yeah, you think we get deer in this?
Yeah.
It's all over.
Well, I've cleaned up most of the bigger piles.
See how I've tried to fence this off because previously
Best
they
we
had.
can.
Yeah. So I've got carrots and turnips in there, and I don't know what that is. Maybe some more kohlrabi.
Move that guy. That was over where the new chicken thing is.
There's still onions growing in that thing.
There's our wood. We have a separate video for that too. Probably go up before this.
All those potatoes over there that were in trash cans and tires,
Yeah.
I harvested those. Did very poorly. I mean, I'm usually so successful with potatoes,
Yeah.
being in Idaho.
Mhm.
But this year is just, it was way too hot from the spring all the way to summer. No rain. We're actually in a drought in northern Idaho.
Yep.
So next year we'll do better.
Yep. It just needed twice as much water and much less heat.
Yep. So that's about it for here.
Yep. Let's go to the front and take a look at the decorations,
Ah.
and then we'll close up there.
Alrighty.
See, we utilize everything in the Shaver Ranch multiple times, getting as much as we can out of everything.
Here's today's harvest. See that big old
Boom!
cabbage? We got a bunch of
Beautiful.
bell peppers. These are kohlrabi. That's a lot of
I like these
food.
leaves.
That's Swiss chard.
Yeah.
Got tomatoes in there and a bunch of carrots buried in there.
And as you were saying, that's a big chunk of food there.
Kohlrabi is thick. It's like a turnip. Here's more wood.
Got enough wood?
This was a nice bushy plant for decoration.
Oh, that was
and
beautiful.
yeah, the deer came over here and ate it. I think fall is hit and they need more food.
And the deer are much more active. They used to not go in front of the front yard. I'm gonna get a shot like that because that tree is so beautiful.
Yeah. So here's our corn.
Yep.
So it acts as, and over here, in fact, that one's fallen down over there.
Yeah. Well, it's partly the wind and the cat's going nuts too. Yeah.
So that's it.
So, if
Fall
you
has fallen.
like this, like and subscribe for more, and we'll see you in the next video.